Hey guys, all right, we made it to Wednesday. It's hump day. Today's video is all about showing off one of my new shirts. How about that? I'm loving the new shirts. I'll bring y'all some more information on, let you see the new colors and where I got them from and that kind of thing and how you could possibly get one of your own. But we'll talk about that later. What I really wanted to talk about today on Hump Day is we had talked previously about cardio and how some of your fit pros today want to tell you that cardio makes you fat. And it really bothers me, that they're trying to promote their business that way, because as a rule, most people don't enjoy doing cardio. They don't enjoy putting the time in, whether it's walking outside or walking on the treadmill or getting on the elliptical or maybe the stationary bike. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it serves a purpose, okay? For me, doing long, slow distance cardio, steady state cardio, for me is all about burning stored body fat. And in order for me to do that, I have to calculate what my fat burning heart rate is. All right, as a general rule, you're looking to do your fat burning cardio at a heart rate that's going to fall between 60 and 80% of your heart rate maximum, okay? So the easiest way to calculate that without going into too much detail, it's fairly basic, but it will work, is 220 minus your age. So if you were 40, it would be 220 minus 40, so that would bring you to 180. And then you would take 60% of 180 would be your low end, 80% of 180 would be your top end, and you would be looking at keeping your heart rate in that range, that 60 to 80% range of your maximum heart rate for an extended period of time. I would say at least 20 to 30 minutes, 3 times a week would be sufficient. If you go more, that's fine. What I do want to emphasize, though, is as important as I think cardio is in my training and in my desire to be leaner, it can't be the only thing that I do, okay? I still do the weight training. I still want to build muscle, okay? And I still eat, not perfect all the time, but I do eat, relatively perfect, let's say 80% of the time. If you go 80-20, then you're probably winning the game, all right? As far as the high intensity interval training, to me, that's what it is. It's high intensity interval training. It's working in intervals of boosting your heart rate up and then doing something else to give it time to come down and then repeating that cycle. In my personal opinion, it will increase your cardiovascular function, but it's a form of training. It's not necessarily a form of cardio. It's not a fat burning cardio. It's a calorie burning cardio, and there's a difference in that, okay? What we want to try to do when we're doing steady state cardio and we're doing long, slow distance is we're trying to get our body to burn stored body fat. We're not trying to burn calories that we ate that day necessarily, and we're not trying to burn excess calories that we may have taken in on the day before. We're trying to put our body in a position to where it's burning stored body fat. And the best way to do that is to do long, slow distance, 60 to 80% of your maximum heart rate for about 30 minutes, even more, at least 3 times a week, maybe a little bit more. But I do want to say this, okay? Your steady state cardio, your heart rate cardio, your fat burning cardio, it can be the stationary bike. It can be the elliptical. It can be the treadmill. It can be walking outside. It can be cycling, outside. It can be anything like that that elevates your heart rate enough to get it above 60% of your maximum, okay? As far as, how many steps you walk in a day, that's great. I mean, you're moving, and anytime you're moving, that's good. And people, get the assumption that because they did 10,000 or 15,000 steps, that they burned a lot of calories. And that's not necessarily the case, because you do have to get your heart rate up to a certain percentage of your maximum in order to hit a calorie burning state, okay? So just remember that. Another thing I want you to remember is you can't exercise enough. You can't train enough. You can't cardio enough. You can't exercise enough to outrun a bad diet, okay? You can't eat whatever you want and then try to back that up with a whole bunch of fat burning cardio or high intensity interval training or something like that and expect to get leaner or expect to lose weight, okay? You've got to make some adjustments in the calories that you take in and what type of calories that you take in. And unfortunately, a lot of your fit pros today, you know, they try to convince you that you don't have to diet, that you don't have to make changes in what you eat, that you don't have to do without things. They try to make you feel like you don't have to do cardio. I'm going to tell you what, if it was that easy, there'd be a whole lot more people walking around here in a lot better shape than we're in today, okay? We've got more gyms than ever in our country, but yet as a whole, we're fatter than we've ever been, all right? Think about that, all right? If you have any questions, let me know what they are. If there's something you want me to talk about in a video or in a post, I'll be more than happy to. If you want to message me and ask me a question personally, I'll respond to that too, okay? I just want to emphasize the fact that resistance training, good nutrition, heart rate cardio to burn fat, that's what we're looking for. That's what's going to work, okay? I'll be coming back to you next week, probably sooner than that, probably like Friday. And we'll be talking about some other things, maybe get into the differences of heart rate, you know, fat burning cardio and the difference in that and actually the high intensity interval training that everyone's trying to promote now, you know, to make it sound like you can get in shape, you know, training 15 minutes 2 or 3 times a week. But anyway, I look forward to talking to you later. Let me know how you like the new shirt, and I'll be bringing you some more colors and letting you know where I got them and letting you know if you want to get one, how to get one. All right, thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.